25 laps. Simpson to bring the field down in car number 32. The 48 of Duhancic. They race side by side. Green flag unfurls, and the Sport 4 finale is underway.
Down into the corner they go. Simpson out front with Duhancic still side by side. They're crossed up through the pack. Simpson with the advantage off turn number 4. He's going to come across the line and lead lap 1.
Off the corner they come, and keep your eyes on the 13, the 88, and the 77 as they try to work their way up through the pack. Down the backstretch, the 38 of Misick winds up that outside lane, evens up with Duhancic off of turn number 4. Tyler gets the advantage that time across the stripe.
Jordan Lopes right now trying to split 2 cars in front of him. That's Sabrina Bollier and the 01 of McDonald. Lopes with a crossover move of McDonald. He's going to make that pass as we get trouble in turn 3. That's Willette.
A second or better automatically clinches it. This is going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Rolling through the corner at Simpson and Duhancic. Hitting that restart box. They're on the throttle. Green flag in the air. We're back underway as Simpson with the early advantage down into the corner with some help behind him. That is Misick in the 38 pushing along that bottom line. Duhancic looks to pull even though as they race into 3.
LaFord up into the 5th spot looking for 4th off the turn number 4 with A.J. Manuel glued to his rear bumper. Jordan Lopes winding up that outside lane, slides by McDonald up on the outside, the former champion out of Groton, Connecticut, closes up in the back bumper of Levesque and Matera off of turn number 4, 3 wide for his 3rd as they come across the stripe.
That's Mike LaFort down to the bottom of Duhancic and Bolger for that 3rd position. He's got that bottom lane as Duhancic's going to slow up and lose some ground here. LaFort into 3rd, battling for 2nd, and here comes A.J. Manuel following on that bottom line.
Mikey LaFort doing everything he can, throwing caution to the wind, up into the number 2 spot. Manuel glued to his rear bumper. Trouble for Duhancic. He and Miak get together. The 99 of Finkbein hard on the brakes. Oh, hard! Simpson, A.J. Manuel, and Tim Bolger, your top 5. 6 is Sam Matera. Jordan Lopes all the way back in 7th, and he's got some making up to do. 20 laps to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Misick brings him down slow, jumps up on the throttle. Green flag unfurls, and the Sport 4s are back underway.
LaFort on that outside lane has A.J. Manuel right behind him as the top 3 quickly break away as they race down into turn number 3. LaFort still to the outside, leaves that door open. A.J. Manuel looks for that spot, can't get it. LaFort with a crossover going to the lead underneath Misick.
Misick caught up on the outside, was able to shut the door on LaFort as A.J. Manuel takes a look to the top side, down the back straight. LaFort, he's in protect mode and attack mode all at the same time. Takes a look down to the inside of Misick, and again, the 38 shuts the door. They come off at 2. LaFort kicks it back open one more time.
Good run there from LaFort as he heads down into the corner. He's going to pull up alongside Misick. Challenging for that lead, gets a decent run off turn number 4. Misick leads that lap as they race down into 1. It's LaFort getting the advantage. He's going to take the lead off 2.
Jordan Lopes still caught in traffic. Slides by the 44 of Levesque, takes a look to the outside of Bolger. They come off at 4, 16 laps remaining. LaFort out front. Can he hold on and pick up the win and possibly the championship here tonight? He's pulling away from the 88 down the back straightaway.
Mike LaFort running the race of his life here as he races down off turn number 4, getting around Alexi Suarez. The car a lap down. A.J. Manuel makes his way up into that 2nd spot now, looking to chase down your leader LaFort. He still has a chance at this championship, and he wants to take full advantage of that down into 3.
Deep in the pack, the 77 of Lopes sideways through the corner, trying to squeeze by the 1 of Bolger. Had a run up on the outside before the 51 of Carpenter slowed up in front of them and cost Lopes some momentum. Across the stripe and down it to turn number 1. Again, it's a 13 setting the pace.
LaFort ahead by about 1/10 of a second that time across the line over A.J. Manuel as they race down through 3 and 4. Jordan Lopes still back in the pack, battling with Tim Bolger, but he's going to break his way into the top 6th place here with that pass. As he races down to the 1 with 12 to go. LaFort passed another 2 lap down cars as they
trouble up in turn 1.
47 of Freitas. 27 of Gajowski, and the 51 of Carpenter. That's how the field stands now as they're crossed up, getting ready to head back to green flag racing. On the throttle they are. Green flag in the air. We're back underway with 12 to go.
Keep your eyes on that 77 of Lopes trying to make up some lost time, while the 88 of Manuel takes a look to the outside. He and Lafort drag race around the third mile and down into one. Lafort's got a nose advantage, got a car length off at 2.
Good move here from Manuel down on the inside. Backs off just a bit here. Lafort looks to shut that door. Can't quite do it, but it's enough that he's able to stay in front of Manuel as they race down across into turn number 1. Manuel closes in on that bumper. Lafort lets him know he's there as they race down the back.
AJ running tough, but he knows the deal. If he finishes second to the 13, he wins by the tiebreaker. That's not how you want to win. You want to win in glory. Takes a look to the outside, settles it in back behind as they roll off at 2. The 86 of Pilling does a little landscaping off of 4. He keeps it green.
And don't look now, Jordan Lopes up to the 9th position, looking to take 8th away now from Tyler Almeida. He wants that championship bad, and he is making a run from the back of the pack. Passes Almeida, now looks to pass Batasi down out of 2.
Your leaders run nose to tail off of turn number 4. Lafort continues with a car length advantage over the 88. He is all over the back bumper. AJ Manuel is trying to defend his crown as they come off of turn number 2. Lopes on the outside of Patasi down into turn number 3. That is a battle for 7th off of 4.
Lopes looks for the crossover move on Patasi. He'll get down to the bottom and look to take that spot away. He's a little loose through the corner, though, maybe pushing it a little too hard there.
Off of 4, pulling sideways just in front of the leaders. Able to hang on, but Lafort had to back off the throttle.
And that allowed Sam Misek to catch up to your top 2. He was coming in hot. Had to slow up a little at the rear end Manuel, but now it's a 3-car battle at the front as they race through 3 and 4.
Misek closing right up on the 88. As he takes a look to the outside, heading down into turn number 1. 4 laps to go, that time across the stripe. It'll be 3 when they come back around. A mile remaining on the 2019 Sport 4 season. Mikey Lafort leads the charge down off of turn number 2.
Jordan Lopes sitting in 7th position right now, has 2.5 laps to fight his way up into the top 3. Will he have enough time? It'll be tough, but he's closing on 6th place Simpson.
4 wide down the back straight away as they head down into turn number 1. Your leader rolls down into 3 and 4. White flag unfurling as Mikey Lafort looks for the win. AJ Manuel hanging on for the number 2 spot. It looks like it's going to come down to the 2 of them as they roll down the back straightaway for the final time. Mikey Lafort into 3 and 4. He'll find the checkered flag. Lafort picks up the win. AJ Manuel unofficially picks up your 2019 Sport 4 Championship.
You were nervous, but you're excited because you had a little special someone starting the race for you tonight.
Yeah, that was my, I call her my chickie bum. That's my youngest. I love her to death. I love them both the same, though. They're both equal. They're both the same to me. But yeah, she threw the yellow flag. Look about her, gave her that I love you. See what we can do.
It's a good way to finish off the night from green to checker on this one.
Oh, yeah, it was a fun race, you know, dipping and diving. I felt AJ behind me. I knew that he's a good driver. He's only giving me a little love taps, and he wasn't really trying to get me loose or try to move me. It was only for fun, and I understand that with him. Some other people don't like to do that as much, but, you know, it's about racing. We love racing. That's what it's all about.
Well, it's just been confirmed to me. You and AJ tied for the championship. You get the tiebreaker, and after leading this for much of the year, you lost it for the last couple of weeks. Tonight, you're back on top. How about it? You are the 2019 Sport 4 champion.
It only took me 5 years to get it. I wouldn't want to. Last year he's got it, and we ran together like smooth. We were clean. I've been trying for 5 years. This is one thing I really wanted. I got to thank Seekonk for everything. I mean, we have our up and downs, but I love Dave and I love everybody that works here. You guys do a fantastic job. It's great. I mean, I finally did it.
It's been a long season. You've been on top. What was going through your mind a couple of weeks ago when you dropped from the top of the standings and then you slowly built your way back in?
Well, I think it was only last week that I finally took me out of it. We were all tied, so at that point we're all in first. So I think last week was the first week that I dropped from first to third. It was Jordan Lopes, AJ Manuel, then me. So I knew tonight that I had to get it. I gave all I could give to this car this week. We put time and effort into it, and we got it to work this week really well.
A lot of people have been working hard for you all year long.
Oh, yeah. Start off with Simpson's Auto Care. He does a phenomenal job for me. He does a lot. He's a great guy. I love that guy to death. I got to thank Jeremy, Larry, Jeremy Lilly, Larry Porter, sorry about that. Joe Lilly. They take a lot of time out for me. They try to give me the ups and downs. My wife, my family, everybody that comes out and sees me. Everybody else's fans, you're all here watching us. I got to thank a couple extra sponsors too. I got to thank Atlantic Heating and Plumbing out of Coventry, Simpson's Auto Care, Mikey's Motorsports, Lacey's Painting, King Lock, Woodruff Brothers, Smitty's Towing and Recovery. He stepped up a little bit. His son's actually in my old car. That's 27. I gave him that. And last but not least, I got to thank Junior and Chris. Every time I give those guys a call, they're both right there waiting for me at the shop. Sometimes they're there before me. Sometimes they're there after me. But those guys put crazy amounts of time into this car for me, and I really got to thank them a lot. And all the fans, everybody in the stands here tonight watching this, I've been dying for this. Babe, I love you.